Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be starting this brand new year off with a bang by talking about a book that wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know about it, and that is Eclectic Nightmares by Jeremy Fee. For those of you who have no idea who I'm talking about, Jeremy Fee is a booktuber slash authortuber by the same name. And I came across this book, or his book, by pure chance. What I was doing, I was in the mall where I was working and I was eating, I was eating lunch before I was starting work. And I was browsing Goodreads and I came across this book and I was thinking, Jeremy Fee has a book? So I decided to go on Amazon and I bought it straight away. So from the moment I saw his Goodreads post to the moment I bought the book on my Kindle, it was about a 5-minute gap. So this is a poetry collection, and on the cover it says spoken word poetry. Not sure what that exactly means, but I'm pretty sure this is poems that Jeremy himself has actually performed live in front of a crowd. I'm not really well versed in poetry. I'm still not sure about what I make of it. This is the fourth poetry book that I've actually ever read. And the way I'm thinking about poetry is like when I'm listening to a song, I will either love it or I will hate it based on what I am hearing. So yeah, that's probably like a weird way of explaining it, but that's as best as I will ever be able to get to explain how I go in to read poetry and knowing whether I like it or dislike it. So before I get into this video, please do not forget to subscribe, ring that bell and give this video a thumbs up. I will also have a link down below to my Goodreads account in case you want to check me out on Goodreads. So before I get into telling you what this collection is all about, I just want to say that I am going to be giving away one free copy of this book. If you want to enter this giveaway, it's really easy. All you have to do is be subscribed to me and type the words giveaway down in the comments and I will put your name through to the giveaway or in this giveaway. I will leave it open, so this video is going to come out on the 7th and I will be ending the giveaway submission thing on the 17th. So you basically have 10 days up until the 17th when this giveaway ends, and I will announce the giveaway on the 18th. So I will probably be giving away one free copy, but depending on how I feel and also how many people I get responding to the giveaway, I might increase it to 2, but who knows. But right now it's only just one copy, and that was because I want to help out Jeremy and get his book out there. So once again, if you want to enter this competition, simply type the words giveaway in the comments down below and I will put your name into it. So this book is split up into several sections and they are obviously a preface, and the main bulk of this book is split up into 4 different categories. One that is called Introduction to the Poet, and I was thinking, what is this, like a biography of Jeremy's life? But this is more of a general taste and feel about Jeremy's poetry. It's supposed to give you a flavour in the sense whether you would like his style or not. I strongly suspect that he put all the poems in here because they didn't really fit into any of the other categories as well, but they are really, really good. The next section is horror poetry, which obviously I'm gonna like. That was really, really good. And the next one is fantasy poetry, which speaks for itself. And then teacher poetry, which I didn't even know that Jeremy is a teacher, or was or is a teacher. And apart from that, I learned that Jeremy, at the beginning, he specifies that he puts his name into a lot of his poems. Like Jeremy Fee, or he has some sort of like quirky twist on his name that he inserts into a poem. I had no trouble with this, as it's his book and he can do whatever he wants. But what I found out about the teacher section is that his students were writing his name on the board and they were trying to like give his name like all these quirky, funny twists to them, and that's what inspired him to write some of his poems in that teacher section. And then it has a author notes section which has notes on every single one of his poems and about where he got his inspiration from and where he got his idea from. It's really, really short. It's about a short paragraph for each poem. And then it has acknowledgements and about the author section as well. And yeah, this book was really cool. This book was really interesting. I found out that it was really quick to read. I read this all in 2 days, and it was really hard for me to put down. I kept on thinking to myself, okay, one more poem, and then I'll put it down. No, I'll just read this poem because it's really short, and then I'll put it down. And I kept on reading it, and I never really wanted to put it down because it was good. Most of the poems in this, probably about 80% of the poems in this collection, I really enjoyed. The other 20%, roughly, I didn't really necessarily hate, but because it's poems and it's supposed to be cryptic and it's supposed to make you think to a certain extent, I didn't really know what to make of them, so I just thought, okay, they were actually fine. They weren't terrible, they weren't great, they were just okay. And what I found out about Jeremy's poems or poetry is that not a lot of them rhyme, well, not all the time. I felt that it was more of a speech that he was making. You know, he was standing up in front of a crowd and giving this really positive, feel-good speech to everyone that occasionally rhymes, and that was just the impression that the poems in this collection gave me. So just to give you a taste and a feel about what the poems actually sound like, I'm going to read you 2 that I really enjoyed. These aren't my favourite poems in this collection, as I find it hard to choose what ones I really liked as my favourites, but these ones I'm just going to read to you because I like them. So this first one is called Eclectic Nightmares. I'm reading through my despair. I'm writing another nightmare. They tell me to settle down, write a genre, just one. To me that's unsettling, making my mind come undone. For a jack of all trades, success is rare. I try hard to avoid unsolicited self-repair. I want my eclectic nature to work like the word electric. I want some electricity pumping, flowing quick. I want to shine so bright other people will stare, instead of giving me that current look, that glare. I'm reading through my despair. It's another genre, but do you really care? With my multiple verse, I write whatever I want. Horror, fantasy, sci-fi, memoir, true crime, romance, superheroes, supernatural, coming of age, enemies prevail, comedy, tragedy, murder mystery, a modern myth of modesty, a metaphorical self-stabbing, a conspiracy most foul, a moth that doth dream, a universe of possibilities, a reflection upon a life of learning. I'll write yet another nightmare. Again, that's Eclectic Nightmares. That is one that I really enjoyed, and that's one I chose to read for you guys especially. So the next one I'm going to be reading is really short, and that is Solitude, and I just felt we all are going through this right now, but with lockdowns that we've been through or going through. Plus, as a reader, when I am reading a book, I just want everyone to leave me alone, and so I can just focus on what I'm doing. So for that reason, I've chose to read this poem, which, as I said, is called Solitude. Sometimes solitude simply speaks serenity. Shh. Silence while I read. See, that's such a nice, simple, straightforward poem that, as readers as we are, we can all find something to take away from that. So in this section of this video, I usually tell you what my likes and dislikes are, just so you can get my opinion on the book as a whole. But I'm not going to do that here, purely because this is a poetry collection and it's really difficult for me to give one like and dislike for a poetry collection. What I'm going to say is that if you are interested in poetry and you want to read a collection that has a mix mash of different genres and ideas, then I would highly recommend that you pick this book up. If you are interested in supporting a fellow booktuber and a unknown writer, then I would highly recommend once again that you pick this book up. That is why I've decided to do the giveaway as well, just so I can just make sure that Jeremy reaches a wider audience, and it also gives you guys the chance of winning a free book. So what I'm going to rate Eclectic Nightmares by Jeremy Fee is a 4 stars out of 5. This was a really fantastic book, especially if you are waiting for a bus or a train, or if you are in a coffee shop, or if you want to read something really quick, then I would highly recommend this book. It's really, really cool. Yes, it is on Amazon. You can get it obviously on Kindle, and you can get it on paperback. I should have actually mentioned that as well, that in the giveaway, I am going to be giving away a physical paperback version of this book. If there is a hardback edition, then I will be giving the winners the choice, the winner or the winners, the choice to either get the hardback or the paperback. But I'm not sure if there is a hardback rather. But if there is, I will be giving you guys the choice of what version you want. So guys, that's it. That's all I had to say really. I will have a link down below to Jeremy Fee's channel. I haven't watched a lot of his content. Apologies for that, Jeremy. But what I have watched of his channel, I've really enjoyed. He's a very cool, laid-back, charismatic character. And that is why I decided to pick this book up and read it, because I wanted to read something that I was completely blown away that he actually wrote a book first off, but I wanted to read something that he wrote just to show my support. And he knows that I did this. This book is on Goodreads, and I have given it a rating and a review, which was the first rating and review on Goodreads for this book. So let me know if you are interested in picking this book up. Let me know if you are interested in entering this giveaway. So with all that out of the way, I hope that everyone is having a fantastic Happy New Year. Read some awesome books, and I will see you all in my next video.